What tends to happen whenever you have an in-house IT department, especially for a small business, it might be one, maybe two people. They tend to get wrapped up in reacting to issues, which becomes infinite. Always reacting to issues, always solving problems, never getting to those projects that are scheduled or they wish were scheduled. And so it's the horizon effect. Projects never get done, risk never gets assessed, things never get buttoned up and tightened up, and they continue to solve reactive issues on an ongoing basis.
And when you look to the outside as an SMB to get help with technology, not unlike any area of the business, when you engage that organization, you engage their process, their leadership. And that's why it's so important when making a decision on who it is you'll work with, you understand the results that you're looking for, and you match up somebody who's got process that's going to deliver those results. It's the same for, I'd say, any business. It's the results are very much a function of the processes and the discipline with which those processes are followed and continually improved.
There is an avalanche of regulatory compliance and regulatory governance that's coming down the line here for small businesses that typically they're not prepared for. Finding out about things that need to be in place because they received a cyber insurance questionnaire, or because they received from a customer or someone that they do business with a questionnaire that not only asks if they have certain things in place, but in order to continue doing business or continue to be funded, or to be able to qualify for insurance policies, they need to have these things in place. So it's another one of those things that's typically handled reactively in nature because they respond to a questionnaire and they put these things in place. There was spend that was not accounted for that now needs to be done, and really all the while, all of these questionnaires, all of these controls, these regulatory controls, are they're there for a reason, and so small businesses will react to these questionnaires and get these things in place, but they really could benefit from having them in place all along. The regulatory bodies aren't asking these questions because they want to be difficult to do business with. It's because if you don't have these things in place, you're carrying unnecessary risk that could damage their business or their reputation. So typically, again, not most small businesses are not prepared for these things. They're reacting to them, and that's what we see on a regular basis. So yeah, if you have the right process in place, you're working with the right organization to help manage technology, then you're hearing about these things far in advance of any of being blindsided by a questionnaire landing in your mailbox.
Most in the SMB space are blissfully unaware of the oncoming train that is third-party compliance, whether it's government, insurance, or their customers who are going to pass down on them some things that they're going to have to meet in order to continue doing business, continue being insured, continue being licensed. And you want to know about that as early as you can, so that you can go through the process of digesting that, the 7 stages of grief, and then you realize that ultimately you may have to do something. But we encourage folks we work with, get out in front of this. Go talk to your customers. Ask them if they anticipate this being a part of their business that they're going to pass along to you. To get in front of it with the organizations that you belong to, your peers. Start talking about this. Knowledge is the best thing when it comes to preparation for business changing events. This is for some going to be that. And you want to work with somebody to help you with it. But the first thing is to understand what the business risk is of not doing it, not paying attention, not investing the time to think things through and have a plan.
In advising small business owners when contemplating or shopping for IT support, I think the two most important things to know about the folks that you're talking to are the leadership of the organization and their views and what they view important in the services that they're delivering. Are they business focused before technology? Are they more technical and technically focused? What's their background? How have they evolved their business? How have they structured their business? And the second, and I can't stress this enough, is the processes. How much energy and discipline do they put behind their processes, maturing their processes, and being able to communicate and demonstrate those processes? Because, like every business, the results and the degree to which they are predictable or a function of the processes and the discipline with which they deliver them.